Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to speak about a therapy here in China, very famous, called Paida, or translating going to be like tapping therapy or slapping therapy. When you tap some parts of your body, mostly acupuncture points, to help to improve the circulation, to improve the qi in your body and improve the blood circulation and the lymphatic system, so you can release toxins and release more. If your body is sore, your joints are very stiff, so help you to maintain your mobility. Okay, so in the Chinese medicine, the qi moves the blood. Okay, they are interconnected. The qi is yang and the blood is yin, and together they one depends each other. Okay, so first we're gonna see the points where we're gonna tap, and then I'm gonna put a video I did outside, not here in the studio. I did outside executing the exercise. So if you are new here to the channel, please subscribe or consider to become a member for exclusive content. Our channel is about Chinese culture, especially martial arts, kung fu, and Chinese medicine. Okay, so the first point we're gonna talk about is a very famous point in acupuncture. It's called Bai Hui, or the 100 meetings. Okay, it's in the top of the head, is the most young point in the body in the Chinese medicine. Why he's called 100 meetings? Because all the meridians, all the young meridians, they converge, they encounter in this point. So that's why he calls 100 meeting. Top of the head, you're gonna tap the top of your head. Okay, so this is gonna help to improve the circulation, especially in your head and the brain. It affects the brain and the face. Okay, the first point. The second point, we're gonna speak about a vessel that's in the middle of the body. Okay, it's the governor vessel. In this point, it's called the big vertebrae, because it's the largest vertebra from the neck. Okay, so this is in English it's called GV14. So it's below here, the last vertebrae from the neck, the cervical vertebra. Okay, the largest one. So we're gonna tap this one. This point also is very famous to treat especially fever and neck pain. A lot of conditions you can use it. Okay, I'm not gonna deep too much in the points. We're gonna have another videos, and we have exclusive content for people who wanna learn about Chinese medicine and ear acupuncture and acupuncture. Okay, the next one we're gonna speak is about is I'm using a guide here because the name is in English. For me, it's a little confused because it's Chinese name, English names, and Portuguese names. So I use a guide here. It's the shoulder well. The shoulder well is from the gallbladder meridian, mostly the shoulder pain. So we're gonna tap both ways. You can use like fists here, help to improve the shoulder circulation. If you have sore shoulders, you can use this. The next one is the celestial chimney. Okay, it's on the neck, it's CV22. I'm using a mic here, but you can tap, and you can tap gently. Okay, this region. In the martial arts in Qigong, we use the spear. We put the tip of the spear here. Some monks, and they train Qigong for years and improve this area, and they put the tip of the spear here, and they can bend the spear or break the spear. Okay, this is a light Qigong. We have several kinds of Qigong in Chinese medicine. This is more for treatment. We have more martial ones we can use in martial arts to break bricks, break in the head, break bricks with the hands. Okay, so we have iron vest, iron fist, iron hat, but it takes years of practice. the center of the chest. You take here, the middle of the chest, the middle of the bone, put your hands together like this, and can tap. This point works for heart and the chest region. So we're gonna, if you have that sensation of the chest oppression, for emotional problems, this helps to release that sensation. You can tap here, okay? Don't use too much strength, but you can tap here, help to release the stagnation. In Chinese medicine, sometimes you can have stagnation in the neck for emotional problems or in the chest. Okay, so these here and this one helps release. Because remember, in Chinese medicine, the emotions are cause of disease, and some disease also cause you to have, if you have imbalance in organs, you can have some emotional imbalance. So if the qi is flowing, you're gonna have more balanced emotions, okay? The next one, we have the heart meridian. It's called supreme spring underneath the arm here, the armpit. Okay, you're gonna tap. This is one of the most famous because you have a lot of lymphatic system here, help to stimulate the lymphatic system. The next one we have is called the curved marsh. It's the lung meridian in the arm. You have the lung meridians here. In the inner part of the body, you have the yin meridians. Here you have the yang meridians. Okay, and here in this line of the elbow, you can tap here like this. Can use your hands a little bending like this. Don't need to tap like this. All right, good. Okay. In China, there is another therapy. It's called the gua sha. When you hug, you use a jade tool to rub, and this breaks a lot of blood vessel, and you cause some micro lesions in the skin. So this one, if you hit for a long time or with intensity, you're gonna cause the same effect. So avoid that. Don't need to do so strong like that. Okay. The next point we're gonna use is the cycle gate or the lever 14. Here, you take your ribs and around this area. This also helps to release stagnation, emotional problems, especially in women. Okay, this area here. This point also is used for martial arts. This point here, they are used for martial arts. They are very sensitive. Okay, so you can tap like this. Okay, also I'm gonna first remember the center of the chest. For the chest release, now we're gonna go down a little bit and hit this area to help to release also the belly, the tummy. Okay, next one, the stomach. Okay, you take the belly button, put your hands, and here you can have the stomach. Okay, this is the conceptual vessel 12, and this point is very sore. When you have a stomach ache, it's very sore. Okay, they call alarm point because when you have any imbalance, these points are sore. These points here, they are called alarm points. So you can tap like this, help the digestion, and it's connected with the stomach meridian and the spleen meridian because they help with the digestion. The next point we have is the gallbladder 30, or the back, the sacrum. We're gonna hit. Okay, so this one is better see in the video. Then we have the bend middle. It's behind the knees. You have the lines behind the knees. It's called Wei zone. Wei zone in Chinese is a middle. So bend in Wei zone. It's the middle of the back. This point is very important in acupuncture to treat low back pain. Okay, some kinds of low back pain it's very acute low back pain. You can use it. So if you have sore back, you can use this point. Tap for a long time. And the last point we have is called leg 3 miles or Zhu San Li. Zhu means leg or feet, and San 3 Li miles. Okay, so 3 miles of the leg. This is a very famous stomach point. Underneath you can hit your legs, and this, if you do moksha boostan, you can improve the strength of your body, strength of your legs. That's why they call 3 miles of the leg, because if you do this point with, especially with moksha boostan, you can walk more. You can walk for longer times. So that's why it's called Zhu San Li. Okay, so if you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel or become a member. And now let's watch the Paida. See you next time. I hope you enjoy it.